everyone. Today we're going to bake the peanut butter, oatmeal, and chocolate chip cookies. So I already prepared all the ingredients so that we can just proceed with baking. So for our first ingredients, we need 1.5 cup of all-purpose flour. We have spooned and leveled the all-purpose flour as we measured it. And then we will need 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, and then 1 teaspoon of salt. And then for our wet ingredients, we would need 1 cup of butter. We would also need 1 cup of peanut butter, the creamy type of peanut butter. And then we will need 2 cups of rolled oats, 1 cup of white granulated sugar, 1/2 cup of brown sugar. It should be packed when you measure it. And then we will need 2 whole eggs at room temperature. We need 2 teaspoons of vanilla. And we will need 2.5 cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips. However, I'm using 1.5 cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips and 1 cup of salted caramel chocolate chips. So we will begin by putting our all-purpose flour in a medium bowl. And then we will add our baking powder. This is 1 teaspoon. So excuse the noise. Ganda ng background ko. Yan, nagalit na. And then we have 1 teaspoon of baking soda. And then 1 teaspoon of salt. This is salt. So in order for all our dry ingredients to, you should whisk all the dry ingredients together so that hindi siya magbuo-buo or we won't be able to taste the baking soda, which is bitter. So we have to make sure that we whisk all the ingredients together to ensure that it's combined. So there. Then we set aside the dry ingredients. So we will need a beater with a stand, or you can use handheld beater. So it doesn't matter. As long as you're able to beat all the ingredients together, it doesn't necessarily have to be a beater with stand. So, but I'm using KitchenAid. I've been using KitchenAid ever since. It's very durable. Heavy duty siya at saka hindi siya sirain. So, if I'm going to recommend a beater, it's if I'm going to recommend a beater for you to use, it should be KitchenAid. Not necessarily KitchenAid, pero ang ibig ko sabihin is mas matibay siya. Because I have had a lot of different beater in the past. Ito lang yung tumagal. So, okay. We'll start the recipe by adding the 1 cup of butter in our bowl. Tanggalin muna natin para it's easier to manage. So, yan. So, pag cookies, hindi naman siya very delicate na recipe. So, wala tayong masyadong precautions o wala tayong mga dapat ingatan. So, we can actually put them together. Pero, we'll just follow the wet ingredients first and then the dry ingredients after. Set aside the bowl that we've used. And then we will add the sugar. Ideally, you add the sugar once you're already beating. So, mag-beat na nga lang tayo. Yan. So I'm using the paddle attachment. So it's just easier to use a beater with a stand so you're able to multitask. Kasi minsan, if you have to beat for a long time, just imagine if you're using handheld. So, ang tagal mong nakahawak sa beater. But here, since it has a stand, so it's easy to manage. So, then we have to add the sugar. This is our white sugar. Followed by the brown sugar. And then the egg. Because when we're doing this, in the middle, try to scrape the sides just to make sure that we are able to combine all the ingredients together. Yan. There you go. So for the next part, we have to put in our peanut butter. So for easy access, taas na lang muna natin. Hirap maglagay pagka habang umiikot yung paddle attachment. Pwede nyo rin gamitin yung ingredient guard. All the KitchenAid, may kasama siyang guard for the dry ingredients para pag nilalagay mo yung dry ingredients, di siya sasabog. O hindi, it won't form a dust cloud. Yan. So, okay, lagay na rin natin ang ating vanilla extract. So, as you note, I clean as I go. Medyo mahirap kasi pagka maraming bagay na nandoon sa work area. Okay. So, ang bango, if you're here, the smell is really so good. Really smells like peanut butter. So, this recipe is, of course, not for those who are allergic to peanuts. But the combination of chocolate and peanut butter, sobrang masarap. Okay. We'll put in now the dry ingredients. So this is the dry ingredient card. So we have to put that in to make sure na hindi siya mag-form ng dust cloud. So we're putting in the dry ingredients. I put everything already. Ganun din naman yun. Yung mga iba, they will put it little by little. So let's just put that all together. And kind of mix the ingredients. So, hindi siya masyadong mag-form ng dust cloud when we start beating it. Medyo na-combine na natin yung peanut butter. Oops. Okay. Now we're putting in the oatmeal. Make it pass through the dry ingredient guard na lang. Then we put in the semi-sweet chocolate. So this is your salted caramel chocolate. We're putting it in now. And we're also putting in the semi-sweet chocolate. Take this out na lang so that it's easier. Toxic. More or less, na-mix na natin yung dry ingredients. So, I don't think that will still be a problem. So, just hindi mahirap ilagay. Yan. Then we beat it again to combine everything. O, low speed na lang so that hindi Low speed na lang kasi mukhang nahirapan na yung ating beater. So, okay na yan. We don't want to overbeat it, otherwise, our chocolate chips will melt. Okay? So now this is our dough. We will chill it for 20 minutes inside the refrigerator. And then right after that, we'll roll it into balls or we scoop it out with a ice cream scooper. So 20 minutes has already passed. We have our dough here. Before I place it inside the refrigerator, I place a plastic wrap. Oh, this is the type of peanut butter that you use. It should be indicated na creamy yung nandito. Don't use the one with peanuts na buo-buo. Use the creamy peanut butter. So, what we're going to use is that, I also prepared the cookie trays with, this is with silicone mat, but I only have one. So, the other one, I'm using a parchment paper or a grease-proof paper. I've also reheated the oven at 350 degrees. So, it's already on. We're just waiting for it to get to 350 degrees centigrade. So while we're waiting for that, we'll scoop out our cookie dough into our prepared cookie sheet. So pwedeng i-roll pero para hindi siya masyadong madumi. So we should put it mga ganyan, mga 3 inches apart. 1, 2, 3. O mga 2 to 3 inches apart from each other. Kasi once it melt, magpo-flatten pa yung dough natin. So, mabilis lang naman yan. So, when I bake cookies, I do not put 2 trays. I only put 1. So, I bake 1 tray at a time. So, yan, which means 6 nang magagawa natin. So, ilagay tayo dito na isa. So, yan. I made big cookies. So, while we're waiting, we have to put the dough back to the refrigerator. Kasi it will melt. So, if we're going to put that back, we have to put back our plastic wrap. Okay. Then we'll put it back first in the refrigerator while we wait for our oven to heat up to 350 degrees. Our oven's already at 350 degrees. Our oven is already heated at 350 degrees. We'll just put it in and bake it for 12 to 14 minutes. So we have 6 minutes remaining in our timer. I can see that the dough's already rising inside the oven. So we'll put another batch. So after this, we'll just show you the overall, the finished cookies. Because I'm sure I'll have to batch this several times. Since we're just putting 6 pieces of the cookie at any given time. So after this, we'll do the batching myself, and I will just show you the finished product so that our vlog won't be too long. Putting in more now. So I'm increasing the number of cookies inside the tray. Ah, because it's not the type that it will spread naman. Looks like it's rising right away. There are cookies kasi that when you put in the oven, it flattens as it cooks. Ito mukhang hindi. So, it retains its shape. Medyo nakamount pa rin siya, even if it's already heated. So, this will be our second batch. For the succeeding batches, I won't film it anymore. We'll just show you the finished product. Alrighty, we'll put this inside the refrigerator again. So, it has already been 12 minutes. So, we're taking it out na. We'll put in the second batch now. It's moving. Then we'll time it again. Using my iPad. Usually use my phone. Okay, start 12 minutes. Okay. So this is our first batch. So that's our first batch. It's 7 cookies. We'll taste it later with coffee.
They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that could make sense.
Hello everyone. We're already done with baking and we were able to bake 44 oatmeal cookies, peanut butter oatmeal, and chocolate chip cookies. Hello everyone. So it's time to taste our cookies. Hmm? Sarap naman siya. Isa pa. Mm. 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 Yep. Tastes good. So thank you for watching. Hats off to those of you who are still here. I hope to see you in my next vlog.